what I strive to do for our community, how I always try to watch our backs. To say something like that about me, bro, I'll never talk to you in life, and you don't ever have to talk to me. But I will tell you this: if you disagree.
Why do you have this energy? And it seems to be like with multiple black men. You don't see that there might be a problem with you.
No, you don't.
If multiple black men keep coming after you, if multiple black women keep approaching you on your own program, Stephen A., if all of these people of color that is the same color as you keep coming after you, why do you think all of them have the problem? It hasn't even thought about maybe your line of thinking is wrong. Or maybe you're not on the same wavelength you need to be on. You ever thought about that? That maybe you're wrong? Now this man keep talking about what he's done for black people and all the stuff, the fighting he's done for black people. If you are fighting for black people, please stop. Nobody black has put you in charge to go out and represent us in no battle. Please stop. Just stop. We don't need no more assistance from Stephen A. Smith. Okay, thank you. Take a lap and hit the showers. No one needs you. We have not asked for your assistance, and the type of help that you bring, I don't think they want. I've never met any black athlete on the show say, man, if it wasn't for you, ever. So my thing is, you are definitely somebody whose credibility has been on the line forever. You put out a book full of lies. Your whole track record seems like a lie. Everything about you don't go along with what we are. You go and make a career of yourself putting down African American people or trying to be the boss of them. Who gets denigrated? You think they've been denigrating each other for I'm getting too far ahead. White folks love to denigrate. Let's let them go and talk. And then
all you had to do was call me. I'd have came on your show.
The world is
and we would have had a discussion. And I'd have put my facts up against yours, and then boom, we would have reached whatever conclusion we reached. You didn't have to go here. But you see, that's what a lot of people are doing these days. Everybody else disagree with each other. It's Jewish folks disagreeing about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Disagreeing amongst themselves. It's other folks disagreeing with stuff like that. It's white folks disagreeing with stuff like that. It's Latinos and others disagreeing with borders and all of this other stuff. We got an election coming up where there's a clear divide amongst the left and the right and all of this other stuff. The only people that call one another out our names, that denigrates in such excessive fashion, where you don't even feel the need to have a conversation, is us.
Wrong. Another lie. We are not the ones that denigrate each other more than any race in the world. You just haven't been around the world and talked to people, Stephen A. White people denigrate white people all the goddamn time. All the time. What color is Joe Biden? He's white, ain't he? What color is Donald Trump? He's white. Who gets denigrated? You think they've been denigrating each other for many years? White folks love to denigrate other white folks. The world is a lot bigger than what you think it is, Stephen A. You just want to focus on black people. Mexican people, they love to denigrate against other Mexican people and other Hispanics. You put a Mexican in there, somebody from Argentina, they can't stand each other. They gonna denigrate each other down. Venezuelan people, they denigrate other Venezuelans like you've never seen before in life. So, I'm gonna tell you like this. Who denigrates Dominican people more than Dominican people? Nobody. So, Stephen A., the often critic of the other person is always their race. That's normally how it goes. They're going to do it the most. But you try to make it look like it's always us. We are always the problem, Stephen A. No, it's people like you who are divisive. The parasite. You're the problem. You've been the problem. You've never stopped being a problem. And that's a problem. Your thing has gotten old. People are tired of you. They've grown so tired of how you move about. It has become disgraceful and it's embarrassing for the large majority of the people of this world. They're embarrassed of you. Now, when you did this in the past, it was masked by your coverage of sports and everything else. You would get off subject and make people see another side. But now that you're on YouTube, you need the attention because now you're jumping in an arena where everybody has an established audience. And now you're spending all your money to get the views. You're on iHeartRadio, you got a staff, you're putting millions of dollars into your set because you realize, as ESPN has been showing you, it's like, this all we gonna give you, boy. Take it and get back into the office. Or you up out of here. And you like, I'm bigger than that. I'm the New York Times selling artist. I have the #1 show for 13 years. That stuff don't work on us. We already know you try to play off people's ignorance. You're not responsible for First Take being #1 for 13 years. Sorry, you're not. ESPN has outlets. They have the most outlets of anybody in the game for sports. So they're going to be #1 with or without you. Shannon Sharp and Undisputed was whooping y'all asses in the ratings. Per outlet. I know that. And y'all torpedoed that show by taking Shannon Sharp away and putting him over there with you. You already see the numbers. They're doubled. They don't need you. Yeah, he on that Ozempic workout. Stephen Ellie, that's why he's trying to get into his more audition for movie roles. Plus his health was bad. The doctors told him, you got to start working out. You at a risk of a heart attack and everything else. So that's why he started working out. He was doing those slow punches and all that. And he started to get himself in shape. This is why he wasn't being offered movie roles and things like that. And when you have an agent like he has, who's down the street from me, by the way, went to Glenbrook South, that's the guy who hired him at ESPN. That's the guy who's now hired him at WME. So that guy whose family lived like 10, 15 minutes from here. I was on the naval base. They was in a little house around the corner. And since he's much older than me,
give me a donut.
His family members all went to GBS. So we knew them a lot. His sister is still in the area.
Little snack.
And he runs his show. just like ESPN, except for it's just him. This is why it's hard for him to have a guest, because there's not enough room in there for him and his ego.
Nigga ain't gonna never change, bro. He's never gonna fucking change. He's just like
So let him
Steve
continue.
Harvey. Motherfuckers that get to that position think
I wish you were,
that's
bro.
what got them to that
I truly,
position.
truly do. You do what you do, I'm going to do what I do.
And he
I
has
meant every
to
word that I said
whisper like a
about
bitch.
OJ. He didn't want shit to do with us. We should not have wanted anything to do with him for that BET Awards.
Who the
That doesn't take away
fuck
from the great
you
work that
think
Scott Mills
cannot
and Connie
hear
Orlando
you? Say
and BET
that,
have been
fuck.
doing for years. I disagree with that decision.
We'll
That's all.
smack the shit
It
out
doesn't
you
excoriate
on
them.
day
It doesn't
one.
denigrate
On
them.
day
I
one,
disagree
you
with
bitch
that decision.
ass nigga. You
Anybody
ain't
that disagrees with
shit.
my decision, I respect it. I ain't hurt by that. I respect it. I understand it. I'll listen to the content of what people who are worthy of being listened to have to say, and I'll take it with the seriousness it deserves and see what points they have and what points they don't. What I'm not going to do is waste my time beyond this point listening to two cats that disagreed with me and decided to attack me as a man and as a black man over O.J. Simpson.
It's not over O.J. Simpson. See, it's the overall effect. You've been doing this enough that this is just the last straw. It's not really about O.J. Simpson.
Nobody
It's about
likes you,
your
dude.
behavior.
Nobody likes
It's your
you,
patterns of behavior that
Nobody.
has made egregious for people to
The only
even
person that likes
tolerate
you is
you.
Judge
You
Matt
make it hard.
and Steve
So
Harvey.
the fact that you make it hard for people to tolerate you, you have put yourself in a position or a box where nobody wants to deal with your ass.
But you don't care.
You make it hard for people to accept you.
You don't give a fuck.
And because you put yourself in that envelope, now you're forced to be dealt with in the harshest matters in every circle. There's a lot of people that don't deal with you. They don't. It's a lot of black athletes that don't deal with you. But notice, all your harsh criticism, Mr. Straight Shooter, seem to be targeted only towards African Americans. We never see you have any harsh criticism against white athletes. Why is that? If you're calling it down the middle, J.J. Redick was accused of using the N-word. Other people that have known him around him is making these accusations. That's not news. It was on Fox.
You don't know that nigga
They
is the
spoke about it.
definition of what most of us don't like about certain black people. It's the mentality.
Right? So he never.
Well, there was some white folks, man.
Oh, I was in El Grove yesterday, I think. Yeah, right around the corner. So my thing is, you ain't had nothing to say about that man, J.J. Redick, who made you look like a boy on your own show countless times. He let you know, I don't care about your show. I'm white, you black.
Right.
And I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm not going to bow down to you on your show. And you never made him feel like he had to. But Ryan Clark and everybody else, they got to kiss your boot. They should be thanking you. Ryan Clark, Jay Williams, y'all should be thanking me. They got to kiss up to you. But a white man just walk on the show, no experience at all, and just start tearing you apart on your show and talk to you like you're just ignorant. And all you do is get mad and go in your trailer. But you can't say nothing back to them. Pat McAfee did everything I said was going to happen, didn't
I
he?
used to work with a dude.
I called it before he got there. I called it the day he got the contract, and I laughed at you. Because I was like, you don't see it coming. And then when you saw it coming, you went to rush the paddock to get that show up and running. It ain't even been a year, buddy. What happened to No Mercy? You done turned the show around. What happened to Stephen A's World? What happened to all these other shows you had that failed because of you? People just don't like you. That's why it failed. Because of you. He said, but he was okay with Sexy Red, but OJ is the one he had problem with. Make it make sense. Mad Dog Russo made you do push-ups, making you sit in the corner while he scolds you like a child. Have you thought about the optics of what that looks like to a black man watching you do that on national television when you're supposed to be the executive producer of the show? What does that look like for other black men coming up? How are we supposed to respect you? We want that guy fighting for us? No, that's not fighting for us. That kind of fighting never done us any good. No. Willie D is Willie D. You've been showing and proving to black folks that you're not like us. Forever. And the fact that what we chose to do.
Nope.
Right? What we chose to do is
more work.
Move away from people like you. We point out what you are and we keep it moving. See, this is the internet world. You done stepped away from the media light and got to the internet. Now you in here with the dinner thieves, right? And the wolves. You got to survive here and you ain't gonna make it. Because here, all the people who have an opinion, we gonna talk. And we gonna go against your opinion. We gonna tell you what we think. Whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is, Stephen A. So you gonna have to eat it. And if you ain't got thick skin, buddy, then don't get in the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just the nature of this. So were they wrong for what they said? I don't think so.
O.J. Simpson. Well, Willie D heard that response, and he decided to respond. And Willie D, you know how Willie D is. So Willie D decided to get at Stephen A. Smith by saying this.
How we got on you and called you a company man, which you are. And so you decide, well, Willie D, you out there in Hollywood, you make movies, who paying you? Who paying you? You're YouTube, and who paying you? Homeboy, first and foremost, YouTube is just one of the things that I do. YouTube ain't even close to my main source of income. And I make a lot of money on YouTube, but it ain't even close, okay? I got several streams of income. So you said that you could name them, right? So name them. I'd like to know where you're getting this information from. So go out there and name my stream. Tell the world where I get my money from. I need to know that. And saying one or two things ain't gonna get that enough. Because you can kind of watch me move around and watch what I post online, and you can tell, okay, you must be making some money over there. You must be making some money right there. Now, name every single source of income that I have. And then I'll say, okay, hats off. But other than that, you just running your mouth, homie. You don't know jack. You just talking, acting tough like you normally do. When you gonna speak up since you riding for the black community? When you gonna speak up and say something about Jerry Jones? owner of Cowboys, who was at that school leading a protest against black kids entering the school simply to get an education. Oh, that's my bad. You said something about it. You said that Jerry Jones was your friend. And that was a long time ago. That's what you said. What you say about J.J. Reddick? Come on, Diggy, what ticket at? What do you say about J.J. Reddick? J.J. Reddick accused of using the N-word by not one black woman, but more. Like, he ain't said nothing about that. J.J. Reddick has elevated to superstar status now because he's the coach for the Lakers. You don't say nothing about that? Of course you're not. Because Master said that ain't on the agenda. You can't talk about that. Stop fronting. You can't talk about it. Because Master told you to not talk about it. And what about when Ray Rice, I believe was the name of the football player, got caught up in the domestic violence, and you chose to say that, paraphrasing, in so many words, you said that women, need to be careful about triggering men. Got yourself in a bind. And what happened? You got suspended.
Yeah,
your boss is suspended you. What? Let you tell it. You got your own perspectives. Let you tell it. You got your own beliefs. Let you tell it. You say what you want, when you want, how you want. Well, which one is it?
And we all know, Stephen A. Smith, he says a lot of controversial stuff. He claims that he's been, fighting for.
Now, which one is it is a very key thing right there. That was very key. And the reason why that was very key is we always wanted to make sure that people understood when we talk about Stephen A. Smith, what exactly it is. He brought up those points. He's always quiet when it comes to white people doing crimes, white people doing things that are just unnatural. When it's an anomaly when white people do something, or when black people do something, we gotta do a whole show on it. When Josh Giddey was chasing kitties, posting up with a 17-year-old girl on IG and everything, and they was trying to make excuses for him. Oh, well, he's from Australia. 17 is the legal age over there. The NBA is in the United States. These optics don't look good with these images that they're posting. Now, when she posts, I'm in a relationship, they didn't think nothing of it. But now they do. And now that they think something of it, it became even more of a problem. Now, don't everybody get it at once. That's not how it went down. How it went down was even more creepy. With all the texts they had to go and delete and destroy, that the NBA all of a sudden the investigation was we couldn't find no evidence. You weren't looking. It was so much evidence, water in my grass. It was so much evidence compiled that IG had it all. They had the friend who she was DMing. Like, look, she DM'd me.
I'm about to go ahead and
so I'm like,
take your
what more do you want?
I think you're.
What more evidence did you need?
That's what you
to
come
get
on here every day and just sit here. You don't ask me no questions. I don't know. I'm feeling uncomfortable. What
more evidence that you need? than what you already had. Didn't seem like it. Something that you needed to protect yourself from. It looked like it was exemplary. People knew. And as long as people knew, everything was all right. Absolutely. So now, Josh Giddey gets in all this trouble. Malika Andrews can't open her mouth. Now her mouth is super glued. She gets chewed out. So she comes up with like 30 seconds of information, and then everybody in the free world is wondering, why y'all ain't talking about Josh Giddey? So they come up with an idea. A genius plan. Somebody said, well, tell them there's an ongoing investigation. That's it. Ongoing investigation. Can't talk about it. It's an ongoing investigation, people. We got to be careful. No one's trying to avoid this. It's not because he's white. It's an ongoing investigation. Stephen A. did a whole special. And then the very next morning, right before they walked into the ESPN offices, police was arresting not only somebody that they knew was very popular football player, Von Miller, for alleged domestic event with his pregnant girlfriend / fiance, saying all these outrageous things about him. And they walked into the office and said, we're leading off with this. And you're like, mouth dropped, because you just told America it's an ongoing investigation. You don't have all the facts. So now, y'all trying to think of how y'all gonna do this. Y'all did a whole 45-minute segment on Von Miller and spent less than 30 seconds talking about Josh Giddey. Make it make sense. You thought you was getting away with it. You should have seen the look on their face when they was talking about the, I know this is an ongoing thing and we don't have all the facts, but they went and did a whole round table. Everybody took a shot and had to talk about the incident that they had no information on. They all led off with the same thing. I know this is something that just happened and we really don't have all the facts, but you should never put your hands on a woman. And that's just it. No woman should be touched. And this is just what we mean, about, I'm like, you're going to do a whole segment over something you have no information on. Then come to find out, the lady said they blew all of this out of proportion. Meanwhile, no one's going to hear what she said after the fact. They're only going to hear about what they saw on ESPN. When it was shoveled down the throats of millions of people. You have affected a lot of black men's contracts within the professional sports, Stephen A. That's just the truth. You keep talking about somebody's lazy. Oh, he's lazy. He doesn't want to go and do this and that. And denigrate him on his show, but then you want to apologize on your internet show. That don't hold weight. Don't go on Joe Blow podcast talking about, I apologize. No. You disrespected that man in front of millions on your platform. You apologized to him on said platform. Then you might get a little respect back. But you don't do that. You did that to Kevin Durant's mama. Then you went went right back to attacking him again. After promising her, you wouldn't do that. You talked about Russell Westbrook like he was the scum of the earth. You talked about Kyrie Irving, who didn't commit a crime, didn't do anything illegal. But talking about he should retire. So when black people look at you, we take one look at you and we see the black guy who's the megaphone for white folks. That's what we see. Well, they haven't really had a show since Ryan Garcia, but he just really did his thing on there. Somebody else was saying like, oh, well, this is the guy that we know of the most. Like, this is the situation we know of the most, so we're just going by what we know. That's what they try to portray to us. Like it's the end all be all of everything we believe in. He's one of those black folks that you don't want to do anything for you. You don't want Stephen A to do. If you're black, you don't want Stephen A's type of help. Stephen A is the kind of guy that do something for you and then want to hold it over your head for the rest of your life. Those are the black folks you don't want doing something for you. So all of his, I've been doing this for black folks and all this I've done for black folks, we don't ask for your assistance. You're the type of black person we don't want in our circles. Not at all.
The brown boys.
No one's asked them for any assistance. I don't remember nobody asking him for any help. Alan says Stephen A is an entertainer. His sports takes are so bad, he never knows what he's talking about. Agreed. But they put these guys on the television screen, and this is why. This was the most egregious.
That I figured out that I think work for anybody in the world of corporate America and beyond. I wake up every day with two missions in mind. How do I make my bosses more money? And how do I get some of it? That I think work for anybody in the world of corporate America and beyond. I wake up every day with two missions in mind. How do I make my bosses more money? And how do I get some of it? Very America and beyond. I wake up every day with two missions in mind. How do I make my bosses more money? And how do I get some of it? I wake up every day with two missions in mind. How do I make my bosses more money? And how do I get some of it? Very simple.
You will never be respected in life with that type of mentality. If that wasn't the most boy moment I've ever seen in my life, that is an embarrassment. Too much for me to sit here and regurgitate all of it. Right now, my money is putting black women through college, black kids through trade schools, probably 10,000 black kids in Indiana, 10,000 or more black kids in the city of Chicago. They go to school all equipped, new protractors, book bags, all supplies, books paid for by me. That's just by my donations alone. Now, there are other people in these groups. You saw us promote the Saginaw STEM. You saw us promote all of these different charitable events that you see that I'm a part of, and I'm hands-on. Yes, I'm in the Golden Women Foundation. They help black women go out and get the LA Sparks are one of our partners too. The Golden Women Foundation. So we just don't help men. We also help women too.
Smoothie is a young, adorable koala bear that faces challenges with autism, but that doesn't stop him from taking charge and having fun. Follow Smoothie as he learns how to socialize and complete tasks on cool adventures and entertaining storylines. Smoothie's Ultimate Adventures will help your child on the spectrum gain confidence and show other kids it's okay to be different. On sale now for a short period of time on all platforms as Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and everywhere else. Again, get Smoothie's Ultimate Adventures, written entirely by Black Americans on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles today.
Man, speaking of that, did y'all see, family, all the white people that got ate up by sharks? Where was that? Speaking of animals attacking people, where was that, family? There was a beach somewhere. Where? Hold on. Did y'all hear about that? A bunch of white folks got ate up by sharks. I'm not condoning any of that. But that's strange. It was where was that? Hold on, let me look that up. It was like 3 or 4 white people.
They got ate up. They got ate up by some great black sharks.
Was it the black sharks? The black sharks don't like white.
Just kidding.
I know. Just kidding. Hold on, I gotta find. Hold on, let me think. Let me see where that is real quickly. I want to hold on, real quick. Where are those shark attacks? They like bit off motherfuckers' legs. Hold on. Where is this? 4 people were bitten by shark in Texas and Florida. Yeah, this was in Texas. Hold on. Let me see where in Texas this was. Yeah, it was real strange. Hold on. Where are my Texas people? It was the 4th of July. Back-to-back shark attacks. Yeah, this was in Texas, South Padre Island. Where are my Texas people? Hold on one second. Let me see what South Padre Island is. Well, them sharks was having a buffet out there in South Padre. They were tearing white people up out there.
I'm from Texas, and I don't know anything about this. But South Padre is right next to Corpus Corpus Christi.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of by Mexico, right? Like right by the border.
It's like a maybe 600 miles from Brownsville, which is
yeah. But I get on that in a minute. But yeah, the Sharks are, hey man, the Sharks know something we don't know. But what's up, Lucius? Where you from? Now you're from Texas?
Yeah, born and raised in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, but you're a Hispanic gentleman, right?
No, I'm Native American, Algonquin, and Irish.
Okay, so you're a white man who's a $5 Indian.
Not exactly. My granddad came over from Ireland in the 20s, and my grandmother is 100% Algonquin from French Saskatchewan.
Okay, because a lot of them, the people who were the Algonquin.
But I look like
Hold on. Okay, because I'm looking at your picture. You look like an Irish white man. And the Algonquins, from the descriptions, they didn't really describe them as white men. Right?
I never claimed to be white. I'm an American with different heritage, so just the same as anyone else.
But you look very white.
I guess I'm guilty.
Because, there's a $5 Indian problem. There was a lot of white people who went to the Dawes rolls and paid $5 to get listed on those Indian rolls. So when a lot of people who look white say that they're part of a Native American tribe, it's somewhat questionable, right?
I would say from my family's heritage, they're better people that I've ever known. And
okay.
I don't know any of them to be fundamentally immoral in any stretch of the imagination.
That don't mean they didn't pay to get on those Indian rolls, though. Yeah.
Well,
right?
You could make that assertion. Yeah, you could.
Now, what's on your mind? What's on your mind tonight?
I mean, I'd like to stand up for Ryan Garcia.
There we go. There we go. All right, go ahead.
All right, so do y'all know Patriot Storm?
No, what's that?
He's a good gentleman on Spaces. He had a space with Ryan Garcia and MV. She's pretty well known too across Twitter, across Spaces. Her name is MV.
And what does she do?
She's an astrologist, but they had Ryan Garcia in a chat before his last fight, and asking him, interviewing him. I think he's a little manic depressive, to be honest, and I don't think he's a bad guy. But
Lord Jesus.
I do think he's a little bit manic depressive, but this is something that fighters share.
So manic depressiveness makes you yell the N-word?
Did he do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Does being manic?
I don't know.
Does that make you say you hate N-words? Does that make you? I didn't know what kind of diagnosis.
No, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable.
Then why are you making excuses for him, then, sir?
Well, I think he's a young guy and he doesn't know a lot of things, and he's one of the biggest stars in the world right now. But I don't know any evidence of this. But I mean, I'll listen to you.
I mean, damn, he said what he said, sir. I mean, it doesn't get more clear than that. Well, how much he hates N-words. So, what's confusing about that?
Nothing. I mean, I don't have I do have a disposition, but it has nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. It's like I grew up in a time when I was 15 where hip hop culture, where we were enmeshed, different cultures, black and white, and I had more engagement in that culture than any of my privileged white friends. So I'm not saying it's a title or anything like that, but I never it don't matter what I say. It doesn't matter, actually.
And well, I don't know about that, because I'm looking at some of your tweets, brother. And you're up here talking about black on black crime. One of your tweets, you say black on black crime is higher than school shootings. So what's your bug in your ass about so-called black on black crime? When I hear that, people talking about black on black crime, what's that about?
Well, I think we live in a different mold of the universe than we did before. And
What does that mean?
not
What
address
does
it.
that mean?
To not address it is not correct.
Okay, let's address it. What about black on black crime?
I'm not saying it's a racial issue.
Yeah, black on black crime, saying black on black crime is racial. So,
Okay, but to hyper focus on that is not the point.
but you tweeted it. So why did you tweet about black on black crime as a white man?
But can I not say anything about black culture that's not true?
Okay. All right. What about it? What? Why do you have a bug in your ass about black culture? And the black culture is
Yeah,
very
but it doesn't
diverse.
mean that I right, exactly. That's the point. Is there? I'm not saying anything that Denzel didn't say.
But
for being
using
honest.
Right, but Denzel is from our culture, so he's saying things in a constructive manner because Denzel gives people opportunities, and he says it out of love.
I don't think our cultures. I know that.
Okay,
No,
okay, hold on. Now,
that
what have
context-
you done? What have you done to help black people and give them an opportunity? Like Denzel, he has. I can be critical of certain things within black society because I put a lot of people on. I employ a lot of black people, and I give black people platforms, and I give them job opportunities all across the board. Who have you helped who's black?
Well, I wish my sister could be here. She's from Costa Blanca, and she's now a
Where's
famous
Costa Blanca? Where's that?
Ivory Coast in Africa.
Okay. What does that have to do with? Okay. What does that have to do with us?
If she were here right now, she'd probably be raging on the mic at you.
She probably would
But-
because now, wait, she's your sister. What do you mean she's your sister? Like your homegirl, not like your biological sister, but like a good friend of yours?
Very good friend, yeah.
Okay, what does a West African have to do?
No, she's
Yeah,
just. I mean, we've done poetry together, like for 20 years. You know, she's now a Hollywood producer, and she's doing well. You know, and so.
So you wish she was here. So you wish she was here to say what? What would she say?
She would say that I'm your brother. She would say that for sure.
Does she talk about black on black crime?
We've discussed it a lot.
What did she say about it? That's interesting. Now, what did she say about black on black crime?
Well, we disagree on a lot of subject matters. Like
But
I don't regard myself as just being just a white.
I got it. Okay, no. Follow me, fill me.
No, I'm just trying to.
No, listen. Okay, I got it. What did she say about black on black crime? Because I know she's speaking on it, black on black crime in America. So what did she say about it?
I don't think she's ever experienced it.
But if she, okay, what did she say about it then? If she's never experienced it, what did she say about it?
I think it should stop. I think.
What did she? No. What did your African friend say about black on black crime?
I'm trying to be very sensitive about.
No, man. Dude,
I want to be.
Just tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Tell the confidence.
Tell the truth. What did she? What did she say about black on black crime?
Without being scared about responding in a space with 1,600 people with
it's
probably
okay.
30,000 listeners.
What did she say about black on black crime? How does she feel about it?
Yeah, I have to ask her again.
Dude, you know what she said. You got a memory. What did she say about black on black crime? How does she feel about it?
I'm not trying to evade the question.
Yeah, this is not a trick question. You're the one who brought her up, by the way. You brought up your African friend.
I never said that she wasn't privileged.
No, but what did she say about black on black crime?
I can't recall.
You do recall,
I'm being
sir.
honest.
You're not being you don't sit up here and say you want to have a conversation and you're not being
I do
honest.
wanna
Let me
have
get
a
brother Marcel. Let me get my brother Marcel Dixon.
No,
Greg
I just
Marcel.
feel like you're trying to pigeonhole me.
Brother Marcel.
I would,
So
I feel like you would
let
only
me
be
say
fair.
something. Okay, yeah, Hunt.
This is,
Yeah, Hunt.
I'm trying to.
Lucius, let Lucius, slow down. Lucius, slow down. Let me let Marcel say something. Go ahead.
I find it funny how you got all these people, Ryan Garcia, and I'm talking about black on black crime. When first of all, Native Americans have a crime rate amongst each other that's through the roof. It's actually far, far higher. Black on black crime doesn't exist. Mexico has one of the most murderous cities in the world. Latin America overall is the most homicidal region in the world. But let's play the game and see there's a such thing as black on black crime. If these people care so much about black
What did
life,
I mean about
then they would be
I
supporting
do care about black
on-
lives.
then they
I
would be
absolutely
supporting
care
black
about
on black
black lives.
then
Don't you
they
ever
would
say
be
that.
supporting-
I don't care
then
about
they
black
would be
lives.
supporting- then they would be supporting black on black reparations. Then do you support that? Do you support black on black reparations?
What is black on black reparations mean?
Reparations paid to foundational black Americans, the people who built this nation by America. It's a minimum of $70 trillion. Do you support that?
You said black. You said black on black.
I've explained to you what it is. I've explained to you what it is. Do you support this? If you care so much about black life, you should be supporting those reparations going to those black people. I'll land there, Tariq.
You know what?
Thank you,
My actions speak for themselves, and I don't need to be compelling speech in order for my commitment to humanitarian rights to be effective on this panel. That's absolutely fucking true, and I don't need any saving by any people on this panel or anybody in this chat in order for those actions to be honest and truthful.
I don't know what you're talking
Just
about.
just because I don't perfectly enunciate my
Okay, he's mayo babbling now. I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to mayo babble his way out of it. Yeah, he started mayo babbling. What was he talking about? I don't know. I don't need anyone dead to reinforce any narratives that I feel about the government dead. He's just saying stuff. You're just saying stuff now. Now he's mayo babbling. He's just saying words. I feel like 10 years ago that we're all the same people dead. And an amalgamation of one person is an amalgamation of all of them dead. What you just saying shit? I wanted him to start talking about his damn African homegirl. Did y'all catch that? Say he caught himself when he brought up that African homegirl. I wanted to see what the hell they say about us. See, this is what we're talking about with the tethers. Him and his African homegirl sit up talking greasy about us, family. That's what I wanted him to get into. And then when he saw where we were going with it, he saw where I was going, he started trying to get on code and shut up about it. He didn't want to go there. Hey, what are y'all saying? What's your African girl, homegirl from the Ivory Coast? What's she saying about black on black crime? Oh God, my memory did. I don't know. I can't recall, dude. I want to be sensitive, dude. Shut up. Yeah, they get together and talk greasy about foundational black Americans. That's what they do. You see, I wanted him to say exactly what they talk about. You see, this is what we're talking about with these tethers. They get around these damn white supremacists, and then they try to use these tethers as shields. I'm going in on him. Man, I wish my black sister was here, dude. She'd be yelling at you, man. She's like my little pet Negro. They like to use black folks, especially tethers, as their own personal little pets to hide their damn racism behind. This is a $5 Indian. I don't believe he's Algonquin, to be honest. This is another $5 damn Indian. You dig? You got to watch these folks, man. And yeah, he got a whole bunch of little slick anti-black stuff up and down his page timeline, by the way, guys. He got a few little slick-ass talking points up here. You got to watch these people. You got to watch them. Yeah? We're in here heavy, by the way. We almost got 1,700 people in the building up in here. Yes, we do. All right.
In the rhythm of life, those steps, there's a tale of legacy, of culture, and of the spirits that guide us. Introducing root work, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Crafted from the essence of foundational Black American root work deodorant is more than just a scent. It's a connection to the spirits of our ancestors, with 6 enchanting scents to choose from, each infused with the potent High John the Conqueror root, known for its healing and protective properties. Long-lasting and enchanting, Rootwork deodorant will keep you feeling fresh while embracing the spirit of Mojora, the very essence of Rootwork culture. Rootwork deodorant, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Experience the power at rootworkstyle.com. Let your spirit dance in the rhythm of Rootwork.
Nah, motherfucker, I ain't that one. I'm out here with a guy, tripping like that, y'all. So relax and relax. Ain't gonna mix it with child. Really be honest. You know you need it out here in these fucking streets. Let it be known who is that nigga in the microphone. That trap guy, that's that rap guy. Where you been at? Where you at now? I'm searching for KOJ Testimonies. Streets been waiting on that voice of America, the dopest in the game. Here I go, nigga, I'ma spit this shit, and this is what I do when I come with this shit. For you, and you, and you, and you. Woo, woo, woo. Chopping up the chemical gangster smile. Listen with that bullshit, please. Get down on your knees. Got something that's heat and high that I'm bust. And I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm thrown up. Yeah, I'm in the zone. Once again, I attack with this microphone. Pistol whipping and spitting on this shit. Fire in my lane, nigga, stage is mine. I don't give a fuck, yeah, I'm back and forth like I'm, oh shit, there I go again. Like I'm James Brown, Prince, and Michael Jackson in one. The trap god, rap god, I get it done. Fuck with me, I show all MCs. Who the top 10, when the 8, wonder of the world. When I hit the bar, nigga really stopping for me. Trap god, rap god, I'm KOD, just a bounty. Energy on 1 million, 1 trillion. Numbers on my tree, the price. In this game, please. You want me to step back and show the world? But let my coat turn around. My throat's nice, so is my smell. I'm out here giving you hell. Who the greatest? Who the one? That's a showstopper. Yeah, Kod Testimonies. don't think y'all want this problem, child. Garcia for life.
Stephen F. I'm gonna say this, man. It's actually sad because you don't understand the vomit you spew. You have no idea what the you're talking about. I mean, did you even really grow up with black people? Did you see the struggle? Because it sounds like, I mean, you was that guy that your daddy would bring you up to the park and you had on long white socks and he would be, hey, did you, my son, you know, he ain't used to being around real niggas. You play ball with him or show him a little something and be like, get the out of here. Take that long nose with you in his long ass socks. Or did you even grow up with a black man in the house? Were you adopted by a white family? Is that how you got that job? Because I don't know. You have no athleticism at all. I can beat you at any sport you name. Hockey, checkers, hopscotch, handball, badminton. How did you get that job, Stephen? Stephen A? Then you got to know the nerve to tell me the trial was televised for 6 months. Yeah, and so was the mother verdict. Did you not see the verdict? Or were you bad? Because when you grew up in that white family, y'all said, they lit them off, Ma. You are a disgrace. A disgrace. Then you got the nerve to quote Jay-Z? Like he's a bearer of light? Are you f***ing stupid? He even said, but I'm not black. I OJ. First of all, you misquoted him. Both of you ignorant ass straw niggas misquoted him. The exact quote is, I'm not black or white, I'm OJ. I'm an individual. God made me. God bless me as an individual. That's why they lost that case, because they was judging a black man and not the mother evidence. They got lost with being black. You say, no, I'm special. It's like all these children are special. They're all individuals. There's not two of nobody out here. Even twins are different. Judge me as OJ. Try to just off the street, everywhere. Because that's why they shot. Because that's the same that came here last week. Stephen A., I know you ain't really raised in a black neighborhood or nothing like that, and they just look us up at the same time, arrest you and slap you upside your head, put a gun to your head and say, you want to go home? I know you ain't never went through no shit like that. You were undercover, raised by white folks. I was raised by wolves.
Yep.
Hyenas. They had to get it.
Yep.
They had to get it. That's why my face is scrunched up. And next time you want to get out your black, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna be black and I'm gonna show you who I is. Show me.
let's just say, you know what, Stephen A. Smith whooped my ass. I'm what you gonna do about Will It Be? Will it be fighting his sleep? You knock me out, here come Will It Be, straight from Popeyes. And you say, Will It Be fighting his sleep, boy? I feel sorry for you. Because this is a culture, but we're all individuals. I was raised in the culture, nigga. I was raised in it. All of it. The educational side, the street side, all of it. The dope side, all of it. You sitting over there, wherever you from, judging mother on shit you don't know of.
Oh, man.
Y'all know the Rec Room etiquette? Peace, you now tuned in.
That was classic. Shouts out to Forgotten Kings. Oh, man, that was classic, man. Stephen A., stay down, man. Stay down. You messing with real niggas. They not cared about algorithms and all of that. They gonna let you know that philosophy of yours don't work. You haven't said not one word about JJ Redick when he talking about, dog, a black man who had JJ Redick's resume will never be a head coach in the NBA. You know that and I know that. You ain't opened your Tom mouth to say anything about it. Yeah. That's the mentality we're in right now. Everybody is so programmed and controlled, they don't realize nothing they think of is worth it. You let a white man sit you on the floor and talk to you, and that's a white man that's beneath you. You the executive producer and manager of the show, and you let a white man come in there and sit you on the ground and chastise you like a little boy. Unbelievable. Right. KB even brought that up. Kwame Brown brought it up and explained it to the world. It was like, can you believe this mother sucker right here? How do you even call yourself a man after allowing that to happen? And Kwame had played my clip from my video, or he was responding to it because I think I sent it to him, my video, and he told me right all day. And he was in disbelief. He just like, I can't believe he did that. He come late to work one time and they do this to him.
3 bars. Well. What do we have here, Stevie boy?
y'all doing out there today? How y'all doing in the chat? This made my day go beautiful.
Yep. Made everybody.
Yeah, man, this made my day. How y'all day going? How y'all day going? Because this right here made my day. Shout out to my boy Carcino for Life did this video first and sent it to me, and I laughed so hard. Oh my goodness. Golly. I can't believe it, but I can. Oh, yard boy. Oh, yard boy. This is a $12 million a year man laying down on the floor. Oh, yard boy. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Yep, y'all can hear me. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Stevie boy, why do you have to sit down on the floor just because you were late for work? Now, we already had a dude go up there to the White House and tongue kiss Joe Biden's pissy, duty-stained nails and duty-stained hands. We done had a dude go up there and do that. And did y'all see Joe Biden get lost on stage again? Oh, my God. Hey, look here, man. That's doggone elderly abuse at this point. This ain't right, man. The man don't know where the hell he's going, where he at. He got to have somebody. How the president of the United States of America got to have somebody guide them everywhere? Man, that's crazy. But back to you, Stevie boy. Stevie boy. How and why in the world are you sitting down on the floor? Do tell. Yeah, stop at the damn gas station. Wait, leave. Like, this is crazy, man. This man supposed to be a boss. This man supposed to be a number one man. This is how they treat you, right? This man said he got the number one show. And that's the best show ever, and they just need him. I gotta turn around. Are you coming out or not? Like, damn, you can't drive. You're such a... This lady, all she had to do was go. I ain't never seen nobody like this. But all you had to do is pull out. If I'm turning in, why didn't you pull out? Let me go this way. Go slow. But you supposed to have number one show, Stevie boy. This is how they treat you, Stevie boy. This is why the show ain't number one.
Could you give up your coffee for a cup of mushrooms? I did, and it's the best thing I ever did for my health and well-being.
Anybody can get them numbers, Stevie boy. I'm in the Matrix. Let me get down. I don't know why I'm in the Matrix. Shit, I got like 3 bars. Might go on bad. Let me try to start over.
Yep, that's what happens. They all come with that sabotage when you start telling them the truth. When you start hitting the truth, all of a sudden, this don't work. That don't work.
Is it good now? My mic good now? We Gucci? Okay, I'm good. Man. I'm in the country. But yeah, man, this is a god doggone shame, man. That 2 days in a row, back to back, they got these men embarrassing everybody. Stephen A. Smith, if you was the #1 guy and you had the #1 show for this long, there's no reason for you to be sitting on the floor just because you was late to work. This is how you treat a chump. You's a chump, Stephen A. Did they make you mop the floor and the trash too? A $12 million man. They got the #1 show sitting down on the floor, looking up at the white man. He clapping his hands at him, pointing. They had you doing push-ups the last time next to a woman, and then your little soft self saw a woman do 20 push-ups, and you stopped at 20. I mean, goodness gracious, Stephen A. How many times do they got to embarrass you on TV before you just stay on your channel?
Mm-hmm.
How many times they got to embarrass you? You having a push-up competition with a woman, and she damn near beat you. Like, what is wrong with you, man? Do you know how this set us back? And then you're going to try to pick up that black jacket. You know, that little civil rights jacket you got? That black jacket that you wore when you threw your fist in the air? You're going to try to pick up that jacket and talk strong. This is why they got you talking about all the black players. But when you get around white men, you got to do this. You got to sit on the ground. They ain't even give you your chair. They ain't even give you your goddamn chair back. Golly. Oh, man. I told you. After what old boy did, I'm albino. This is my second day of being albino. But I think I'm going to be albino for the rest of the goddamn week. I'm going to be albino for Father's Day. Shit. This is going to be my first Father's Day that I ain't black. I'm albino for 2 more days. Tack on 2 more days after seeing this shit. I would not be represented by black men that act like this. So for 2 more days, I'm albino. This was my second day after the first stint. Tack on 2 more days. I'll be back black on Monday. I'll be black again Monday. First thing Monday. But this right here, boy, golly, man. This dude right here, Stephen A. was on the show longer than him. And this man get to stand up and point at you, get you to do little tricks.
I can't sit around.
They might well just tell Stephen A. to come in the show and just roll over.
For me, I don't give a fuck about this. Let me see. What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm going on strike. I ain't black no more. I ain't black.
I can't sit around talking this, talking this nigga all day. Fuck him, man. Fuck Stephen A. Smith. See what we doing. What are we doing? What else am I doing with my life? I could sit and put some money around. Let me play some music. Oh, I'd have to check. Oh, let me get out of here and change it before I do that.
My self-care secret is that I never use perfume.
I'm your biggest supporter. Be my friends. Like your biggest from the 203. Yes, I love that. Yes, I'm so happy to be here. I just really wanted to ask you, how do you deal with the constant slandering of your name, especially in the beginning? Because right
Hold on. Let me let y'all hear this and then I'll go to
Hi, my name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. Now when we last heard from Candace Owens,
if there is a single person that wishes to come forward and to say that I mistreated them,
everybody black, pretty much everybody black, like past or present. Everybody black. Even imaginary black people, like the people from the kids from the Boondocks and Granddad. Since then, she has started a brand new podcast that I have successfully ignored for 4 weeks.
I want to ask you specifically about something you've been promoting that I think is an outrageous conspiracy theory, very offensive, very wrong, and I think you've done it just for clout and clicks. Now you can respond.
Candace? Moving for clout and clicks? No.
But it's this question about the French First Lady, Brigitte Macron, who you keep saying is a man. You produced zero evidence that she is a man. It's been deeply offensive to her husband, President Macron, to all of her family. You keep promoting it to millions of people that follow you. And I simply ask why.
I would like to note here that Candace Owens is so problematic, she made me have to side with Piers Morgan. I mean, really, the indignity to make me have to side with this dude.
What has happened with Prince Harry in this situation? He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy for the rest of his life. So I think that we need to all take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program, a number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
So, do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe not mine.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't
this
do
is
this.
Absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen.
Candace Owens just like that broken chair at grandma's house. Like, we wondering every time we come by, we like, how is this still here? This is really, and nobody gonna do nothing about this? This is just gonna stay here? But some things are just unavoidable.
All right. Hi, Candace. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I actually came from Stanford. I'm your biggest supporter. Me and my friends are like your biggest supporter.
From the 203.
Biggest supporter? A sister? I'm intrigued.
I'm your biggest supporter. Me and my friends are like your biggest supporter.
From the 203.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. I just really wanted to ask you, how do you deal with the constant slandering of your name, especially in the beginning? Because right now I'm going through this phase where people are attacking me because of maybe my beliefs or my values, and like I literally was accused of like not liking black people.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. That'd be like going to a Bobby Womack concert and say, hey, Bobby, I'm your biggest supporter, but you know, people telling me I'm a bad friend. Yeah, they don't trust me with their ladies. That'd be like showing up to your first day of Supreme Court and saying, I'm happy to be here. I love what you guys do. But people accuse me of opposing democracy.
I'm going through this phase where people are attacking me because of maybe my beliefs or my values. And like, I literally was accused of like not liking black people. Like, and I'm like, how do I not like black people? Like, you know, it's just like, and I just don't know.
I'll tell you how you can be accused of not liking black people. For one, showing up to hear Candace Owens. That probably would do it. And then raising your hand and saying that you are her biggest supporter. That would also do it. I would add going with the White Lives Matter shirt. That probably would do it. This being your baby shower, that would do it. Supporting an anti-woke bank, having no edges, not being able to respond to God is good.
Finish this response. God is good.
God is good. Amen.
You know what? I actually did a whole video. I did a whole video. In fact, I think I've done 2 videos all about Candace Owens' anti-blackness. So you should probably check those out because I'm sure a hit dog's gonna holler.
Because you have to appreciate stupidity. You do. You know, if you're arguing with an idiot, you become one. And I've kind of employed that now where I'm just like, you're a black white supremacist. Am I going to get big mad at something that stupid? You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally want to help usher in a society that I can't live in. Like, I just want my kids to just be like, oh, you can't do anything because I'm ushering in a society where mixed kids can't live. It's a nonsense.
Now, see, Candace, I'm sure that sounded all well and good in your head, but see, pick-me's have a long legacy. There's been a long history of pick-me's, people that sidle up with folks who want to do their kind harm because it's good for them in the short term. See, pick-me's never think about the long-term implications. If it were not for pick-me's, then all of the men and women out here moving foul wouldn't be able to find new victims who are aware of how foul they've been moving. Well, let me see. He was married when we got together. I wonder if I could trust him. See, that's pick-me behavior. That is pick-me behavior, because that wouldn't make any logical sense. But that happens every day. So no, that doesn't get you off the hook for your anti-blackness. You are just taking your short-term comfort over the larger ramifications. Pick-me's been here forever.
Just imagine being married to me.
Hell no.
My poor husband, he rolls over. He's like, what are you reading? And I feel like a regular wife.
What is a regular wife?
Just imagine being married to me. My poor husband, he rolls over. He's like, what are you reading? And I feel like a regular wife says something, I don't know, maybe a love series, Nora Roberts, sweeping her away. Me, on the other hand, he rolled over, he asked me, and I said, oh, I'm reading a flat earth theory. And it dawned into an entire conversation. He's like, why are you reading a flat earth theory? And I'm like, because somebody messaged me on Manect about it, and they included some links, and I'm just reading them. I don't know, I'm just an interested person. No matter what, if there's a bunch of people that believe something, I now want to know what it is that they believe.
Now we know. You know, now we know. Now we know how this happened. Now we know exactly how this happened, because she surrounded herself with people who felt like black people were inferior. They weren't used to being around black people. It made them uncomfortable. And then she got curious, and then she got lost in her curiosity. This all makes perfect sense. If any nonsense that is sent your way is something that you feel like you have to delve headfirst into, now I understand how you got so lost. And one thing I will say, at least she's aware.
I don't know, I'm just an interested person. No matter what, if there's a bunch of people that believe something, I now want to know what it is that they believe. And of course, he pushed me on this, and he was talking about the earth curvature and science. And I said to him, listen, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther. Actually, what I am is I am somebody who has left the cult of science. I have left the mega church of science, because what I have now realized is that science, what it is actually, if you think about it, is a pagan faith.
Now, I challenge that. I don't see how you left that church, because from your response to God is good, I don't think you've been going.
God is good.
What exactly about socialism do you not like?
Like the 130 million people that died under socialism in the last 100 years. The fact that every country that engages in a socialist direction becomes less free, less prosperous.
Do you think that maybe there's like a middle ground where you can have a little bit of